Welcome to Esther Fashion and Services. If it's your first time being here, you are welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber or viewer, thank you for your support. Today in this video, I will be showing you how I made this beautiful wrap dress. These are the material I will be using to draft the basic bodice block half skull. So I'm not taking too much time on this because I have a video. I will drop the link in the comment section below, okay? The measurements I will be using are the shoulder measurement, which is 16 inches, the round bust measurement, which is 39 inches, the round waist measurement, which is 34 inches, from shoulder to bust point, which is 10.5 inches, from shoulder to waist measurement or front length, which is 16.5 inches, back length is 15.5 inches. The length of the dress is 42 inches. This will serve as a starting line or starting point. So to create the width of this box, you need your biggest measurement, which is the round bust measurement divided by 2 plus 2 inches to it. Okay, I will add 2 inches to it. You can add less or more than that, is not compulsory. My round bust measurement is 39 inches divided by 2 will give me 19.5 inches plus 2 inches to it will give me 21.5 inches. You can add half inch, is fine, or more than that, is depend of what you want. After that, I connect with the straight rule. So from shoulder to waist measurement or front length, I will use 16.5 inches. I mark 16.5 inches here and repeat the same thing on this side as well and mark 16.5 inches. This is my 16.5 inches. After this, I'll bring the straight ruler and connect these points together like this. So this is it. What I'll be doing next is to divide this box into two because I'll draft the front and the back at the same time. 21.5 inches divided by 2 will give me 10.75 inches. I divide it like this. I mark here 10.75 inches. 10.75 inches. After this, I connect with the straight rule. This is the front and this is the back. The back will cut 2 pieces while the front will be folded, okay? The center front and the center back. So this is the front. The front is folded like this. Let me show you. This is the front is folded. Can you see? Now I'm going to mark from the shoulder to bust point. So the measurement I'm working with from the shoulder to bust point is 10.5 inches. I mark 10.5 inches here and repeat the same thing, 10.5 inches. After this, I will connect like this. So this will become my bust point or bust line. Since I have the back, I will mark the back length. The measurement I'm working with is 15.5 inches back length, okay? 15.5 inches and mark. And repeat the same thing here as well, 15.5 inches. After this, I will use the straight ruler and connect this point together like this. This is the waist for the back and this is the waist for the front. So what I'll be doing next, I'm going to mark my shoulder measurement, which is 16 inches. 16 inches divided by 2 will give me 8 inches and mark. I will use 3 inches by 3 inches neckline. You can use more than that. You can use 3.5 inches. Then I connect like this with my curve rule. So from this point here, I will go down by 1.5 inch to create the shoulder slope. 1.5 inch. Then I will connect from this point to neck width like this. I connect it like this. Hope you can see what I am doing. For the back, I will repeat the same thing. I will mark my 8 inches for the shoulder and 3 inches neck width. For the neck depth, I will use 1 inch. 1 inch. After this, I will connect with the curve ruler. I will connect it like this. You can use even your free hand. It's fine. You can use more than that. For the neckline, it's fine as well. Okay. From this point here, I will go down by 1 inch. The shoulder slope for the back is actually different from the shoulder slope for the front. Then I will connect like this. To create the armhole, you need your round bust measurement divided by 6 plus 1.5. The round bust measurement I'm working with is 39 inches. 39 inches divided by 6 plus 1.5 inch will give me 8 inches. So I will use the back and mark 8 inches here. Then I will add 1 inch for the shoulder slope, will give me 9 inches. I mark across 9 inches like this. 9 inches, okay? And repeat the same thing here for the center front and mark 9 inches. 9 inches. After this, I will use the straight ruler and connect all these points together like this. Hope you can see what I am doing. This will become my chest line. Chest line. The shoulder measurement I'm working with is 8 inches. So for the chest line, I will mark 8 inches here for the chest line. And repeat the same thing for the back and mark 8 inches. Okay? 8 inches. After this, I will connect like this from the shoulder slope to chest line like this. And repeat the same thing for the front as well and connect. This is the chest line. From the chest line, I will go up by 3 inches. I will go up by 3 inches and mark like this. From this point, I will go in by 0.75 inch and mark. After this, I will connect from shoulder slope to this point like this. Like this. So, for the back, I need the midpoint from the shoulder slope to chest line. I will divide this line into 2 like this and mark. Okay, so I will go in by 0.5 inch and mark like this. Then I will connect from shoulder slope to this point like this. Like this. The round bust measurement I'm working with is 39 inches. 39 inches divided by 4 will give me 9.75 inches. I mark 9.75 inches here. I mark it here like this. And repeat the same thing for the back as well and mark 9.75 inches. I mark it here like this. After this, I will connect with a curve ruler from this point to chest line. I connect it like this for the back. Okay, this is the back. I connect it like this and repeat the same thing for the front as well. I connect it like this. Hope you can see what I am doing. So what I'll be doing next, for the center back, for the waistline, I will go in by 0.75 inch to remove those excess around the back. Then I will connect from this point to neck width. It's not compulsory, you can leave it the way it is, but for me, I want to remove 0.75 inch for the back tightening, but I'm not going to put the zip, okay? The nipple to nipple measurement I'm working with is 7.5 inches. 7.5 inches divided by 2 will give me 3.875 inches. I will use 3.75 inches. This is the bust line, bust point. I mark 3.75 inches here. Then I go down by 1 inch. I will repeat the same thing for the waist and mark 3.75 inches here. After this, I will connect with the straight ruler like this. I connect it like this. I will open my dart with 0.75 inch on both sides. Okay, so 0.75 inch here, and 0.75 inch here. After this, I will connect with the straight ruler from this point to 1 inch below the bust point. I connect it like this. For the back, I will repeat the same process. From this line center back here, you can see. For the chest line, I will go in by 3.75 inches. I use this line, okay? So for the waist, I will repeat the same thing and mark 3.75 inches. For this point here, I will go down by 1 inch. After this, I will connect with the straight ruler like this. I connect it like this. So I will open my dart with 0.75 inch on both sides. 0.75 inch on both sides. After this, I will connect like this. I connect it like this and repeat the same thing on this side as well. So now I will mark the waist measurement. So the round waist measurement I'm working with is 34 inches. 34 inches divided by 4 will give me 8.5 inches. Then I will add 1.5 inch for that intake. So after this, I will connect. Okay, I will connect like this because I don't want to fit it. If you want to fit it, you can use your exact measurement. Okay, so For the back, I will repeat the same process, okay? So I will mark my measurement will start from this line, the second line, okay? I will start the measurement here. I hope you can see what I am doing, and mark 8.5 inch. Then I will add 1.5 inch for that intake and mark like this. After this, I will connect, okay? You can use your exact measurement, or you can add half inch or 1 inch to it for ease. It depends of how fit you want, okay? But mine, I will leave it this way. So now I want to mark down the bust dart. So the difference between front length and back length is 1 inch. This is the 1 inch. Okay, so for the bust line, I will mark my 1 inch here. Can you see? Then I will connect to bust point like this. I use the straight ruler and connect it like this. So the time you will close the bust dart, the side will match. Okay, so I will bring the scissors and cut out what we don't need. Okay, so I cut it out like this. Hope you can see what I am doing. This is it. Okay, so this is the back. I'll cut it this way like this. This is the back, this is the waist. You can see, yeah. So I'm done with the back, and this is the front. So before cutting the front, I want to close first the bust dart, so I can be able to cut the sides, okay, the side front. So I'll bring my scissors and cut it like this. Okay, I cut it this way like this. Then the waist, okay, this is the waist. After this, I will open the bust dart, and this is how it look like. This is the front, the full front. Can you see? This is it. You can see the center front. After this, I'm going to repeat everything on this side as well. Can you see? I will repeat everything, and the dart as well, the waist dart. Can you see? This is it. I'm done, and this is how it look like. This is the center front. So what I will be doing next, I will close the bust dart and open the waist dart. I will close the bust dart and open the waist dart. I will use the scissors and cut it like this. You can reach on the bust point, okay? But for me, I just want to leave it this way. I want my dart to start by 1 inch below the bust point, but you can reach to the bust point so the paper can relax well, okay? So on this side, I will open as well the waist dart. Try to reach on the bust point. Then I will close the bust dart. I will use my paper tape and close the bust dart like this. Can you see? I close the bust dart, and this is how it look like. I use my paper tape and close it like this. So I close it this way like this, and repeat the same thing on this side. I see like it's not closing nice. So this is it. From the waistline, I will go up by 2 inches, okay? I will go up by 2 inches from the waistline. From the waistline, I will go up by 2 inches and mark like this. After this, I will mark the neckline as well. My measurement will start from this 3 inches. Can you see? I remove the 3 inches, then I will continue with my measurement and mark 8 inches, okay? So starting from 1 to 8 inches, I mark my 8 inches here. Hope you can. From these 3 inches, I add 5 inches to it, will give me 8 inches. Then I will connect like this and like this. So I will use my pencil when I get what I want. So I will go ahead and use my marker, okay? So I will connect it like this. Like this. I use my pencil, okay? So when I get what I want, I will use the marker. So I connect it like this. Like this. Since I have what I want, I will bring my marker and redraw the line like this. I redraw this line like this. Can you see? This is it. I'm done. Then I will bring my scissors and cut this out. So you can close first your dart and then you cut it out, okay? So this is it, and this is how it look like. This is it. Can you see? What I'll be doing next, I'm going to close this waist dart. Before closing, I cut out the dart first. I cut it out like this. After this, I will bring my paper tape and close the waist dart like this. I close it like this. Can you see? I close it this way like this. What I will be doing next, I will redraw the line. Since I closed the waist dart, the line are not matching. Okay, so I need to redraw the line like this. I will use my marker pen and redraw the line. Okay, I do it this way like this. Hope you can see what I am doing. After this, I will cut it out because I don't need it. Okay, I'm done, and this is how I close my waist dart. Can you see? So this is the front and this is the back. Okay, so the back you will cut 2 pieces and the front you will cut 2 pieces. The front you cut 2 pieces on your fabric, the back as well 2 pieces, but I'm not going to put the zip. Okay, so what I will be doing next is to transfer this pattern to fabric. Before that, I need to cut out the dart first. I cut out the dart. Can you see? I cut it out. I cut out the dart like this. After this, I'll bring my fabric. This is the fabric I'll be using. The width is 5 meter. The width is 5 meter and the length is 45 inches. Okay, the length is 45 inches while the width is 5 meter. So I add 0.75 inch on the side. Okay, 0.75 inch, half inch below. Here I didn't add anything. Neckline I add half inch, shoulder half inch, armhole half inch. Okay, and this is the dart. So for the back I add half inch on the side. I add 0.75 inch below, half inch center back. Okay, so I will bring the scissors and cut it out like this. Can you see? This is it. I'm done cutting it out and this is how it look like. This is the dart. I already transfer it to the fabric. Can you see? I notch the dart. I notch it like this. After this, I connect the line. I mark my dart 1 inch below the bust point. For the front, I mark 1 inch below the bust point. I remove my pen for the back and this is how it look like. This is it. This is the front and this is my dart 1 inch below the bust point. Can you see? And I will repeat the same thing for the lining as well. I will repeat exactly the same process for the lining. And this is the back. You can see the lining for the back. I mark as well 1 inch below the chest line for the back. This is the front. What I will be doing next is to cut out the cycle or the skirt. My full length is 42 inches and my half length is 16.5 inches. So 42 inches minus 16.5 inches will give me 25.5 inches. Then I will add 1 inch to it for seam allowance. So will give me 26.5 inches, which means the length of the skirt will be 26.5 inches. I will use 26.5 inches. So for the waist, I will use half cycle. I will measure like this. Okay, it's 19.5 inches times 2 because the front is 2 pieces. Times 2 will give me 39 inches. 39 inches. Can you see? 39 inches for the front. So for the back, so let me write down first for the front, which is 39 inches, the waist for the front. For the back, I will repeat the same process. So this is the center back, this is the center back, and this is the armhole. So for the center back, I will stitch with half inch first. Okay, I will stitch with half inch. This is my half inch. This is my half inch. Can you see? Then I will stitch. After this, now I will measure what I have starting from the half inch. Okay, For the back is 10.5 inches on folds, which means it's 21 inches. Remember, the back will be one piece, okay? The back is one piece. The front is 39 inches and is two pieces, while the back is 21 inches and is one piece, okay? I forget to remove the dart, but I will trim it later. So this is the fabric, and I fold the fabric into two. Can you see? I fold the fabric into two. After this, I will fold again into another two in form of triangle. Can you see? I fold again into another two in form of triangle, which means the fabric is folded into four. Okay, the fabric is folded into four. The formula to calculate the radius for the half cycle is your round waist measurement divided by 3.14. Okay, so the waist I'm working with is 39 inches divided by 3.14 will give me 12.38. I will minus 0.38 will give me 12 inches. Okay, I minus 0.38 will give me 12 inches. So I will use 12 inches. Okay, I will use 12 inches. This is my 12 inches. Can you see where I start my tape measure? I mark 12 inches here and repeat the same thing. I mark 12 inches all around. Okay, which means the radius is 12 inches. Okay, so I need to cross check my measurement. My measurement will start here. Can you see? I will trim that one later. I need to cross check like this. You can cross check every time your measurement. Mine is 9.75 inches times 4 will give me 39 inches, which means my measurement is correct. Okay, the length of the skirt I'm working with is 26.5 inches. The length is 26.5 inches and mark here like this. Plus 12 inches for the radius will give me 38.5 inches. Okay, so my measurement will start here. My measurement will start here because I add 12 inches for the radius will give me 38.5 inches. This is 38.5 inches. Okay, so I will mark round like this, 38.5 inches. 38.5 inches. Hope you can see what I am doing. After that, I use my chalk to redraw nice the line, and this is it. So I cut out with my scissor. You can see I remove these things on the side, and this is how it look like. This is the front. Okay, I cross check again my measurements. Remember, the front is two pieces. I will bring my scissors and cut in the middle like this. Can you see? So this is two pieces now. This is two pieces. Can you see? This is the front. This is the front. So I will put it aside and bring the back as well. I will repeat the same process for the back and repeat the same process for the lining as well. Okay, so this is the back. The waist measurement for the back is 21 inches divided by 3.14 will give me 6.6 inches. I will use 6.5 inches. Okay, I will use 6.5 inches. So the radius for the back is 6.5 inches. I mark 6.5 inches like this. 6.5 inches. Can you see where I put my tape measure? 6.5 inches. After this, I cross check again my measurement and I have 5.25 inches. 5.25 inches times 4 will give me 21 inches, which means my measurement is correct. Okay, so you can add or minus to it to get your exact measurement, or it depends of your preference. Okay, so I cross check again and I have 5.25 inches times 4 will give me 21 inches, which means my measurement is correct. The full length I'm working with is 26.5 inches. 26.5 inches plus 5.25 inches for the radius will give me 31.75 inches. So I start my measurement here and mark 31.75 inches. Okay, so I repeat the same thing and mark 31.75 inches all around like this. After this, I cut out with my scissors. Hope you can see what I am doing. And this is how it look like. I remove my pin. Can you see? So this is the back. This is the back, and the back is one piece only. Okay, remember to cross check your measurement every time. This is the back. I open it. Can you see how beautiful it is? Still Esther Fashion and Services. Kindly do well to subscribe. Please watch the second video as well. Thank you.